Stream Elements said Ye Old Nerdcast is now live. Streaming King of the Castle, time to throw down with chat on King of the Castle Saturday. Street Corner Becky said Oof Lions.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin, broadcasting as always live from an undisclosed location in the center of Texas on a pretty chill Saturday evening. How's everybody doing out there? TikTok is officially dead for now. I guess, or maybe I think stasis is probably the proper word for it. The content is still there. There's just a pop-up now that just says it says that TikTok's unavailable because it was banned, and then it starts sucking Trump's dick for some reason. But it's up there, and it's interesting. There are rumors, and there's reason to believe that the rumors are true, that Meta has purchased ByteDance, or at least the U.S. subsidiary of ByteDance, and that's all going to become one thing, which is infuriating to no end. I know a lot of people that will not be returning to TikTok when it inevitably becomes available again. Because it's not going to be TikTok, it's going to be Facebook with a TikTok skin. So, that sucks. But, hey, you know what? That's just the level of dystopia that we live in nowadays. Yo, what's up, Vince? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Oof, Lions. Yes, I was watching that game, too. Fun game.
Street Corner Becky said Laura said she can't access TikTok now.
Yeah, nobody can in America. A VPN won't help you either. I get the suspicion that they probably have everybody's accounts in their DB flagged for region. So even if you tried to change your VPN location, your account will still be flagged with your region, and then that region, all accounts with that region flag ends up getting blocked. So there's no way. I don't think there's going to be a way around it beyond, you know. Maybe if you try to create a new account, I don't know. I don't know what would happen if you tried to create a new account behind a VPN. I don't know if that would work, but yeah. So that's the revelation. It happened. It happened. They said it was going to happen. And then they tried desperately to stop it from happening. That's the crazy part. Is like the Democrats were the ones who like went all in on trying to ban TikTok. They got the legislation. They got bipartisan support behind it. They got it passed. The Democratic president signed it. And then all of a sudden they're the ones that are like, "Oh, we got to stop this ban from happening. Like, what are we doing here? We got to stop this ban from going through." And, you know, they're trying to get a stay of it. Biden called for Trump, like, he's going to put a stay on it. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm losing interest in caring because, like, and it's not because I'm not interested in the story at all, or that I have, like, a diminutive view on TikTok. That's not the case at all. If it returns under Facebook ownership, then it's a moot point, because the brilliant part of TikTok was its algorithm, and the fact that it was not owned by one of America's oligarchs. Like all of the other media apparatuses that are that have any level of prominence in America is owned by an oligarch. And they get to control the parameters around the discourse that people in this country have. And they get to control the things that they see, even to a degree. And the beautiful part about TikTok is that it wasn't the case for that. Like, it wasn't an American oligarch like, you know, Jeff Bezos, who owns the Washington Post, or Rupert Murdoch, who owns Fox, Mark Zuckerberg, who owns Facebook and Meta and Instagram and all that, and or Elon Musk, who owns
Street Corner Becky
Twitter.
Said Washington's first NFC Championship appearance since 1991, with a rookie quarterback.
Like, all of those other apparatuses, all of those other media things are owned by a billionaire who has the ear of Congress and the president, and can basically flip a switch and do whatever they want to do towards, you know, the whole of American society, basically. Whether it's the Cambridge Analytica stuff from Facebook, or any number of insane things that Elon Musk has done with Twitter. Or, you know, Jeff Bezos telling the editorial board of the Washington Post not to endorse Kamala Harris. Like, it's an incredible amount of outsized influence that these very small collective group of people have. Like, even this platform I'm on right now on Twitch, owned by Jeff Bezos, you know, YouTube, I don't even know. Alphabet owns YouTube. I don't know what runs Alphabet, but you know, the idea that TikTok was some kind of a national security threat was laughable at best. Anything that it did with data was literally the same thing that every other social media outlet does with data. And not only that, but Facebook collects the same data, and then they sell it to brokers in China. They sell, I mean, if ByteDance is a national security threat because of what data they're gathering from users, wouldn't that make Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook or Meta, wouldn't that make them traitors? Like, aren't they committing treasonous acts for selling data to China? But it doesn't go that way. You know, it doesn't work that way. So it's not about national security or anything like that. It's about two things. One, having a media apparatus that's directly controllable by an oligarch, an American oligarch. This was a huge point of contention around the Israel-Palestine stuff. You were seeing and hearing news stories and hearing people's stories and seeing all sorts of crazy things that the regular media wasn't showing you. You were seeing that on TikTok, and you were having incredible conversations around it on TikTok. Like, some of the best fucking journalism I've ever seen in my life has been involving that on TikTok. And that frustrated American interest, and it frustrated Israeli interest. They wanted that shit to stop immediately, because it turned public opinion against the genocide effort. And they didn't have a way to do that because ByteDance wasn't an American-run oligarchy, or it wasn't run by an American oligarch. You know, so they didn't have the ability to do that, which is why they wanted to. They didn't want to ban TikTok. They wanted to force them to sell it to an American oligarch so that they could have that ability to say, nope, we're not doing that. We're not allowing this on the platform. We're not allowing that on the platform. Ironically, the same kind of censorship that China is very famous for with their media. So that was one part of it. But the other part of it is that TikTok has been just fucking eating Facebook's ass all day long in terms of competition. Like, you know, YouTube Shorts is okay, but it doesn't compete with TikTok. And Instagram Reels is a joke. Instagram and Facebook have gotten blown out of the water by TikTok, made completely and wholly irrelevant. And Meta just can't compete. They just don't have it in them to compete. And this is the whole thing. Like, this is supposed to be what American exceptionalism, American capitalism is all about. Is all about competition in the market, right? You know, you're supposed to be able to be pushed to do your best work by your competitors, but Meta just doesn't have it anymore. They tried to lean into VR games, and the last company I worked at, the last game studio I worked at, they absorbed them specifically to create games for their Oculus product. I don't know how well that's going. I don't know if Oculus is a net winner for them. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I just don't know. But that's one thing they tried to lead into, to expand beyond just being a social media thing, because their social media, even back then, was starting to die. And they tried to do the metaverse, and that was a joke that got laughed out of the room. Like, everything they've tried to do has been miserable. And the only thing left for them now is to either perish or destroy their competition through what should be illegal means. And that's the route they're going now. So they're going to absorb the institution that was handing them their lunch. So that's what that's really ultimately all about. It's frustrating. It should be frustrating to anyone. You know, it's a bad message. It's a bad precedent, but also at the same time, like, people in this country are pushed to the brink. People are pushed to the brink from cost of living and, you know, isolation and loneliness and, you know, health issues and mental health issues. physical health issues, drugs, and just everything else. You know, having to raise kids in a society that doesn't give a shit if their schools get shot up. Well, the society cares, the governments don't. So they don't know if their kid's gonna come home from school. Having to, you know, contend with the notion that if your house gets flooded from a hurricane or burns down in a wildfire, your homeowner's insurance could just willy-nilly be like, yeah, we don't cover flood insurance anymore, or we don't cover fire insurance anymore. So you have to deal with that, in addition to just the general pain of dealing with climate change related catastrophes that seem to be increasing in both fury and frequency. All of this shit, in addition to just having it be so fucking hard to make a dollar and buy something that you might need, let alone want, you know, like, there's nothing wrong with having spare money and then being able to just enjoy life. But for whatever reason, everything in this society has been geared towards, oh, you have a little bit of comfort. We can make money if we can make more money if we force you to squeeze all of your value out of that little bit of comfort zone that you have, and then just give that money to us, and then you live like beyond the margin of comfort. You know, everything, like, it's like what George Carlin said in his piece, everything has a dollar tag on it now. And that dollar tag gets more and more expensive every year. You know, all of that shit just pushes people to the absolute fucking limit. And one of the few things that people have that they can just kind of blow off steam and have a little bit of fun or forget about their woes is TikTok. You know, you just pop open TikTok, you just start swiping, you start looking at reel or TikTok after, I guess I'm gonna say reel, ironically. TikTok after TikTok, comment, whatever, learn something new. Ad's done. Oh, okay, I didn't even know it was an ad. Learn something new, meet somebody new, have some kind of, you know, semblance of normalcy, even if it is, you know, still in isolation because you're looking at an app on your phone. But it was one of the few things that, you know, kept people relatively sane, and they took that away from them. So now what? Now what do? You live in a terrible, taxing existence, and one of the few things that brought you joy was just ripped away from you. And they're probably not going to stop there, because they're talking about going after Tencent, which is really insane, because Tencent, like, you're talking League of Legends, you're talking Valorant, you're talking fucking potentially even Fortnite. I mean, I think, doesn't Tencent own Epic? I think Tencent owns Epic too. I mean, they're talking about, you know, NetEase, who makes Marvel Rivals. Like, the idea that I don't understand why they're just so hell-bent on taking away people's joy. For nonsense too, just for pure nonsense. Like, we're at the very start of this too. Like, we'll see. And a really terrifying aspect of this is, again, as I mentioned before, like, being able to share information, with people was a very important function of TikTok, especially as it relates to big news items like, you know, Israel, Palestine, and whatnot. Well, one thing that's about to happen that it would be really nice if we had impartial media or impartial means to share information and share stories and keep eyes on things. Donald Trump is promising mass deportations on day one. Like, all the, by the way, day one is the 19th. It's Monday, or the 20th rather. It's Monday. So there's a likelihood that there's going to be some crazy shit that happens out there come Monday or Tuesday that we no longer have at least one very important impartial media apparatus to share those stories and to, like, expose wrongdoings. Like, that's not good. Like, I don't trust that Twitter will be a space that will, because Twitter is owned, and this is something that's a massive conflict of interest, that it should be illegal. Twitter is owned by a dude who has an office in the White House now. Like, that should not be legal. That's state-run media. in like the worst iteration of it. So, like, how can you trust that Twitter is going to be a valuable resource in this instance? if all of the news stories are about how the guy who sits in the desk next to yours, who happens to run everything, is doing some shady shit. You know, what about Facebook and Instagram? All these tech billionaires have been bowing to Trump for the past couple months now. Well, pretty much since the election. Like, you think Zuckerberg, who has already cracked down to a tremendous degree on Facebook with respects to like any kind of political posting that isn't like super right wing, and has even come out and said, yeah, we're just gonna allow slurs on the platform now. We're gonna allow slurs and shit. You know, you think you're gonna trust his platforms to allow for impartial reporting of like crazy events? Like, it's bad. It's bad. It's a bad time for this to have happened. And of course, again, if Meta does end up buying ByteDance, as it seems to be hinted at, whenever TikTok comes back online, it's not going to be TikTok. It's going to be Meta wearing TikTok skinned face, you know, and it's going to have all the same problems, I'm sure. So this is potentially the start of something very dark. 2025 is already the worst year on record. We haven't even really hit the floor on that. Like, it's all of the pieces are falling into place for really, really bad things to happen. Sorry, had to rant about that for a second. Having 2 kids in high school, that scare me. The youngest is in middle school. I mean, yeah. I think about that a lot with my nieces and nephew too. And all of the like active shooter training that they have to go through. Genshin Impact. Yeah, Genshin Impact 2. Yeah, that's one too. Oh man, they're gonna make so many like super aggro online gaming nerds very, very angry if that actually happens. Between Genshin and League of Legends, they're gonna make some real enemies. Because the right lives in the 1950s. I mean, it's not just the right though. Like I was saying before. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. Like I was saying before, like it was the Democrats that Wait, why isn't this being organized the way that There we go. It was Democrats that were the ones that created the bill to ban it, that pushed it, and all of that other stuff, you know. And they're not really they haven't been offering any level of like resistance or opposition or combativeness to anything that Trump and the Republicans have been pushing. They're really they're accomplices in all of it, honestly, and that's how they should be viewed. They should be viewed as accomplices. North Korea, America. Alright, let's take a look at where I left off last. Queen Camille of the Doomed Dynasty. Alright, let's see if we can get some people in here. All right. Oh, there's a few people playing it tonight. Yo, Mr. Adventure? Advertisement? First time chat. Welcome to the stream. You are in the Chiefs of the North. I recently picked up a Mio Mini and been playing Digital Devil Summoner on it, and that game doesn't mess around. Nice. Ugh. Okay, so now we just need a count. I pinged Lulu. I don't know if she's around, but see if we can get our resident Count of the East in here. You know, I've never played Genshin Impact. I don't even really know what it's all about. I just know that the people that play it are really, really into it. Oh, okay. She won't be playing. She is at Sage's birthday party, which she mentioned yesterday. I forgot that she did mention that. Spy Master? What team was he on last time? I will say that's the one thing about this that I do kind of dislike is that you can't switch your regions once you join it. I understand why you wouldn't. I understand why, but it makes it kind of hard to resume a game sometimes if those people aren't around. It's like Breath of the Wild, but with anime characters you can unlock or buy. Oh, okay, interesting. I did like Breath of the Wild. Maybe I should actually give it a shot. Oh man, people are not happy about TikTok being banned. If you don't own a Switch, I can hook you up with an emulator for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I have both of those games. I have a Switch and both of those games. Thank you, though. Hey, Royal, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Oh, that's right. Royal was in the Chiefs. Damn, so we're still missing a count. I think Toaster was the other count. You know, I got the hookup. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't know why, but I don't really do a lot of emulation. I should do more emulation. I mean, I have my Raspberry Pi for a lot of the old school emulation stuff, but I don't really... What I need... Okay, here's the mission for you, Vince. Sega Saturn emulation. You can count me out, for I'm on YouTube land. Yeah, I know, Lynn. Yo, Toaster. Ah, you're in the north too? Why did I think you were in the east? Why is everybody in the damn north? I could have sworn you were in the east. Hello, it is me. And Vampire Time motherfucker. Oh, I'm a chief. Yeah, I thought for certain you were. You see, this is why I want to be able to configure things around, move things around. I've got 3 chiefs, 1 grandee, and no count. I really don't want... I mean, I guess I could. I could just start a new game, and we could resume this one later. But I can't remember. I feel... Am I close to winning this one, or am I close... I'm close to one or the other on this. I'm okay with that if you are. I'm gonna do that then. I'm just gonna start a new one. Because who knows? I can't remember who the other count was. I gotta change my avatar too. I've been using that one for a while. I'll have like a little bit of a nonchalance about me. My crown's fine. I'll go with that one. Yeah, I like this one. Let's go. Let's do this. All right, new dynasty. Monarch name. Let's call him Bill. What's the name of this dynasty? Called the Star. He, him. Play on Twitch. Oh, okay. What do we want? What do we want here? Do we want the Barons? The Chiefs? Everybody always wants the Counts. Everybody always wants the Counts, so I have a feeling the Counts will be in here. Grandees or the Partitions? Counts? Partitions? I'm drunk, pick whatever you like. Alright, Counts, Partitions, and... let's do the Barons. Ah, you know what? Let's do the Grandees. I don't know if we ever had this configuration before. All right, everybody, hit the joins. Baron, yo, what's up, Whis? Welcome back to the stream. You came in just a little bit too late. Either that or you might be delayed. I can't quite tell just yet, but all right. Mr. Ad is on the Counts. Royal is in the Grandees. Oh, that's fitting. You're one of the religious fanatics, Royal. And partitions, that's Vince. Alright, well, with that, let's get this going. Wisp, you are a count. You're on the counts. I don't know if you've ever been a count before, Wisp. I think this might be your first run as a count. Okay, let me see. 5, farming. Okay. All right, let's do the coronation. Your Majesty, have scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Why the hurry? To delay any longer would make the nobles restless, and when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest bag. They wouldn't dare. You should pay more attention to your history books, Your Majesty. The nobles are always plotting something. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens, of course. Alright, guys, what are we doing here? A. Host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. B. Proceed with a religious ceremony that honors the ninth god. C. Throw the king into the river. Or D. The nobles must put on a vast banquet for the king. Toaster, you are a partition of the coast. Yo, Lord Master, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Turns dagger in my hand. Lord Master is a grandee. I'm gonna veto A, because I don't like spending money. I'm in frugal mode. My God, something's happening. I'm a partition. I feel something happening to my brain. Oh God, money. Oh, you're going the opposite arc. Money. I adore money. Oh, now instead of trying to get rid of all your money, you're just gonna try to make as much as possible. All right, everybody get their votes in. So far it's tied. You're gonna make me choose. All right, well, let's see. I'm gonna go with D. Vote D, guys. Spend Toaster's money. The nobles spare no expense, and your banquet table groans under the weight of it all. Whole roasted peacock. Oh, we were just talking about peacocks yesterday. I don't know if those are supposed to taste any good or not. A boar's head stuffed with swan's tongues, an entire whale turning on a spit. Jesus. So farming has increased, and everybody's wealth went down a little. Just a little, though. Oh, I'm gonna loot the people as much as humanly possible. Yo, first time chat from Valmire. Welcome to the stream. Let's see where you ended up. As a grandee. Alright. It's a meal fit for a king, which is now, you suppose, what you are. Alright. Let's do my path to victory. Your Majesty, would you die? How do you hope your kingdom will remember you? Go with as the father of the nation. Interesting. Are you concerned for the welfare of the commoners, or are you just hoping for a favorable passage in the history books? I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall farming as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I'll return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck. Alright. And council introductions. Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Alright, introduce myself to the east. Count Mr. Adv. In honor to finally make your acquaintance, Your Highness, may you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Lord Vince. A pleasure, your serene highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And Grandee Lore Master. May the Ninth God bless your reign, your holiness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. Alright, introductions are done. That's a fancy getup too, by the way. With the white rose and everything. Yes, farming. Good farming equals more production, therefore more money. I might have to go out of my way to fuck over our own plans to make more money. I mean, that's an option. That's a choice, but let's see what your plans are going to be. Sassa of the Haunted Wisp Dynasty, charismatic reformed cultist, leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false King Bill wears the crown. Alright, counts, how are you going to scheme? Sorcery, subterfuge, or doppelganger? I have to carry this rose so I don't have this have to smell these stinky counts and partitions. I like that. It's Mr. Adv and Wisp. Well, I know Wisp kind of trails a little bit. Oh, you have a typo there, Mr. Adv, but you voted for C. There you go. Alright, doppelganger. The Counts plan to swap the real king for a perfect doppelganger. First, they must gain the trust of the Spy Master. To advance their scheme, the Counts must keep Defiance at 4 or less in 4 seasons. Florian of the Monocle Toaster family, notorious coastal tycoon, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in measured prose. Fellow partitions of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Bill. Something must be done. Alright, partitions, what's it gonna be? Intimidation, uprising, or corruption? That is not my character, what the fuck? No, that wasn't your character, that's the claimant to the throne that represents your region. None of my messages are going through. I got that one. You might have a bit of a delay though. Vince, you gonna cast your vote? My child is an idiot. Alright, you're both going with intimidation. The partitions plan to hold the king hostage in his own palace. First, they must lull the Spy Master into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, the partitions must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Alright, well, you got that one. Zane of the Valmire lineage, infamous Southern Mischief Maker, stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as in a daze. That's also a fancy getup. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. Alright, Grandees, what are y'all doing? A, witch hunt, B, fervor, or C, excommunication? There is no value in getting the throne. The only value I value is the value of money. But don't you get money if you get the throne? I think that's the value of the throne, right? I'm back, hopefully more synced up. Alright, looks like you guys are unanimous for fervor. The Grandee claimant Zane has been chosen by the Ninth God to be the next monarch. They have promised a miracle. They have promised a first miracle. Food for all. To advance their scheme, the Greys will oh, you sons of bitches. Raise their farming to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Well, I guess I'll be going along with at least one scheme. Yo, Lord Master, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Monarch's Iron Choice, stop the counter, swing. I've never actually used swing votes before. I don't know how valuable that is. I guess I'll try it. My thinking is that if we focus on the treasury, you'll try to keep it down. And if you focus on keeping it down, that'll lower the chances to make money. Don't worry. We'll have opportunities to... Ooh, pirates. Holy shit. I want to see what's going on there. I don't think I've ever dealt with pirates before in this game. Good news, Your Majesty. I've received a vision. I saw you bathed in holy light, blades and missiles crumbling to dust before they could reach you. You do not need to recruit an honor guard. The 9th god will shield you from all harm. I've never seen the 9th protect someone from a sword through the chest. You need tangible guards, Your Majesty. Oh, okay. Do I want the femboy army from the Counts? Do I want the ooh, the battle nuns? Hell yeah. The battle nuns from the Grandees? Or the gladiators from the partitions? The Coastal Gladiators, a gang of low-born crooks who've turned themselves into celebrities through their skill at chopping other people to bits. They're vain and selfish. Their skill at battle is undeniable, but can you trust them? I always liked the battle nuns, though. Terrifying warriors. And they're sworn to a vow of silence, so at least they won't spill state secrets. But their faith and loyalty is to the church above all, even your safety. We the Grandee are helping your ambition. You should take the battle nuns. Femboy, Oily Boys, or the Iron Maidens. Well, when you put it like that, see, what do you got? What are the Counts doing? Well, I'm not going to do that one then. You know what? I have made my decision. I'm going to go with the battle nuns. I'll make the arrangements at once. Foolishness, do you not trust the protection of the 9th? This kingdom grows more faithless by the day. Wait, why did that make faith go down? Like, the Grandees are the most church-going people in the region. Those guys should be, like, faith should be increasing. I have nuns. I'm literally surrounding myself with nuns. Like, they should not, that should not negatively affect my faith. The battle nuns arrive in the palace a few weeks later. They nod to you silently, their solemn steel mask betraying nothing, before filing into formation behind your throne. Because you're betting on fights at all? Because the priest said you were already protected. Well, yeah, but the priest doesn't know shit. You think the people down here would be happy that I chose their nuns to surround myself with. Like, if the 9th was gonna protect me from missiles and swords, then imagine how much extra protection I'll have if I have the 9th protecting me from missiles and swords and also battle nuns. Like it's like wearing 2 condoms, right? I'm doubly protected. All right, Lord Toaster, you must do something about the pirates that have been plaguing the coast ocean trade routes. I lost whole shipments of fine silks. And they've killed the crew, of course, who won't be cheap to replace. Ah, Toaster, this is the run you've always wanted because you're immediately losing money. You're immediately losing money. The High Inquisitor said you don't need any. But you can wear none if you don't have sex. Yes, but when girls see the double condom, they aren't always happy. Yeah, that might be true, but it's protection. You can't say that. You can't say it isn't that. Let's see. What are we doing here? What should be done about the pirates plaguing the coastal trade routes? Order the Coast Navy to patrol the sea routes? That's 30%. Oh, yeah, you guys have a shitty military. You might not want to do that one. Those pirates are gonna whoop y'all's ass. Pay the pirates to leave your ships alone for a year? Oh, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? You know what? I'm gonna veto that. And there's nothing to be done. Well, you know what, guys? That's a tough one. Veto. I'm going to skin my son alive. Devin, if you help me get my money back, I will vote in your favor for the next 5 rounds. I really wish I had what is it, Monarch's Golden Choice? So I could do some bribing. I need to start doing some bribing. Oh, everybody's ready to roll the dice. Let's find out. Let's find out what happens. Devin, I'm Devon. Oh, I mean, I'm sure you pronounce it like how mine is pronounced. I'm used to saying Devon because that's the only way that I can delineate it from my name, which everybody always spells my name the way they spell your name. And I always have to correct them. All right, let's see what happens with this dice roll. Ooh, failed. I kind of figured that was going to happen, though. Oh my god, your military got wiped out completely. Over the next few months, the Partition Navy suffers constant attrition in their battles with pirates. Why'd that make your... What? Why are you all insolent now? You guys live on the coast. You should be better at fucking naval warfare. Your flagship is sunk by cannon fire. A pirate captain with some magical talent summons a kraken from the depths, destroying several of your galleons. Oh shit, they've got devil fruit. They've got some devil fruit pirates over there. These pirates are more powerful than advertised. Though you do keep them away from the trade routes for now, the coast naval power is weakened considerably and the pirate problem is only getting worse. Damn. Yeah, and I always have to correct them. I'm as white as it gets, but I said Fevin as Devin? Wait, what? R.I.P. You got 400 bucks. You are the poorest. You are literally the poorest noble right now, Toaster. A fishy wedding. Your Majesty, Archduke. Oh, you know what? Maybe I could actually go down the path of getting a fish husband. Your Majesty, the Archduke of Saul has invited you to his forthcoming wedding. Your attendance would help shore up relations between our two great nations. Grandee Lore. By the 9th, great nation, the island of Saul is nothing more than a nest of pirates and cutthroats. Hey, Grandee Royal. And I heard it isn't a proper marriage anyways. The Archduke is marrying a fish. Oh, Royal coming in with the bigotry. The groom is a finfolk, one of the denizens of the sea, perfectly sapient and actually amphibious. Well, the church doesn't agree with a man marrying a fish. We mustn't legitimize this farce by allowing the king to attend. Should the king attend the wedding between the Archduke? Yes. I'm gonna vote. Of course the king will attend the wedding. You know that meme of Mr. Krabs going money, money, money? Then the crab dying horribly? That's my mindset. We mustn't let the king tarnish our faith. I understand where you're coming from, Val, but also consider this. The king wants to fuck a fish. It's a real want. It's a real want of the king. Oh, it's tied at 4. Well, all said, all told. We aren't dealing with the smell of your courtroom. Why are you fighting love? That's what I'm saying. I'm going to attend the wedding. I'm going to attend the wedding. Excellent. The wedding is scheduled for next year. I'll inform the Archduke that you shall be delighted to attend. This kingdom is sliding into madness. When it's announced that you will attend the wedding, the grandees are naturally scandalized. But the peasants, sentimental as ever, are in favor of your decision. Public opinion turns against the overly strict church. Yeah, how do you think about what do you think about that? Church making me wake up at 7 in the morning on a Sunday. We want the fish husband. I've never done the fish husband path before. I've never done the fish husband path. Auction time. Oh man. I have no allies here, so if I get, I don't know. What do I need? I need an aqueduct. That's what I need. Let's get that aqueduct going. I know one of y'all also need farming to improve. Let's get that aqueduct going for now. Toaster, I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can to get your money back up. I'll do what I can to get your money back up. Man, my arms are still really sore from the gym. God damn, Valmir. Okay, well shit. What the... Y'all were tossing every single penny y'all had. Okay, cool. Aqueduct. I like it. I like it. Let's go. All right, Valmir, you're probably gonna need a cash injection here in a bit. Island rises. Grandee Lore. Your Majesty, Your Highness, something most strange has occurred in the Ghost Sea. A new island has risen halfway between our shores and the Isle of Sol. The Finfolk raised it from the depths using their weird ocean magic. It's true, Your Majesty. The Finfolk raised the island to celebrate the marriage of their prince to the Archduke of Sol. They will gift it to him on the day of his ceremony. This is terrible news. That island is of immense strategic importance. We can't let it fall into Solish hands. Okay, here's where it is, guys. A. We have to pick A. We have to pick A. This is how I woo. Well, first of all, we have to veto fucking paying a goddamn wizard. But this is how I woo that fish guy. I've got to woo the fish guy. I've got to woo the fish guy. I will have a fish husband at some point in this game. What about D? Oh, I didn't even read D as the option. I didn't even read D as the option. That's hilarious. That's the actual... Well, fuck it, whatever. Let's see if I could do it either way. If I could just get over there. It's definitely D. You see, A, you know what? It's been said many times before. It's been said many times before that my toxic trait is not reading. Alright? Alright? It happens sometimes. I see, and I go. I see, and I just go bang. I'm doing that. Damn it, Devin, learn to read. Ah, you know what? It'll work out. It'll work out. Good, now hop to it. I don't care what you offer them. Get that island. You mustn't have read the church scriptures when you were younger. Oh, hell no. Of course not. Are you kidding me? I didn't know what the I didn't know what the fuck any of that shit was talking about when I was a kid. Preparations begin for your clandestine visit to one of the Finfolk's undersea villages. Your chancellor has heard of magic reeds that allow the bearer to breathe underwater, but such a thing takes weeks to track down. At least that gives you time to prepare for an underwater visit. Oh shit, there's a pirate queen? I wonder if I can finagle a threesome with the fish prince and the pirate queen. Lord Vince, your esteemed highness, our pirates are more aggressive than ever. They follow a pirate queen who calls herself the Bloody Gull. She has established a stronghold on a tiny speck of land called Spiderheart Isle. According to our spies, she is growing every day in power and wealth. What are we to do? Only half of our trade vessels reach their destinations. Oh well, there is no more coastal navy. The pirates have saw to that. Pay the pirates a hefty sum to leave your ships alone for a year. Put a bounty on Bloody Gull's head. Send a diplomat to broker peace with the pirate queen. %60 chance. That's not an automatic failure. I mean, I kind of like those odds. Send a diplomat to broker peace. You should reduce the partition defiance. That also reduces my treasury by quite a bit. I don't know. Send a diplomat to broker peace with the pirate queen. What would that mean? What would I have to give up? What would I have to give up for that peace? Let's find out. I'm gonna say D. Let's explore that. Let's explore the diplomatic option. Money, obviously she's a pirate. Yeah, that's true. But at least walk the path. Walk the path of the diplomat. And if it ends up being money, then so be it. Military? Whose? You can hire her out as our navy? Yeah, I guess maybe that could be an option if she presents it. Considering that, you know, destroyed our old navy. Your diplomat arrives at Spiderheart Isle, but is not granted an audience. Instead, the pirate queen has him pelted with manure and sends him back with a letter in hand. Your Majesty, the Bloody Gull writes that if you wish to negotiate, you must meet her in person. I cannot advise you to take up her offer. I'll speak with her. What's the worst that could happen? Enough of her insults. Let's send the navy to assault her stronghold. There is no navy. We must place a bounty on her head. Speak to her. I mean, I'm not a cowardly king. I have a sword. You think this thing is just for show? You think this is just for show? Let's go talk. Well, Your Majesty, there's always the risk to pick an example of entirely at random being pelted with manure. And even if the meeting goes well, you will be legitimizing her false claims of royalty. The nobles will no doubt be annoyed. Stop prattling and book a beat. So that's just gonna make him angry? Fucking nobles. Oh, all my monetary goodness. I'm trying to save your money, Toaster. Go kiss her. You are protected by the Ninth. You will be safe. I don't know. I did pick those battle nuns, so maybe the Ninth got offended and took that protection away. I mean, we don't have a military, so us getting defiance ain't gonna do shit. I guess that's true. I'll cut y'all's taxes. I'll give you a tax cut when the tax season comes around. Let's go for it. Of course, Your Majesty, our meeting as soon as possible. Finding a spouse. Alright, my mom is gonna annoy me here, but I'm gonna say Annie and then see where that leads. Alright, partitions, you get a tax cut. I guess everybody else, he'll kind of stay the same. Oh, man. I've been swiping right on Tinder way too frequently. I've got a meeting with the Finfolk. I've got a meeting with the pirates. I've got eligible options back in the palace. Like, I'm fucking slinging this dick all over the fucking kingdom. Holy shit. All right, what should I do first? The Finfolk? Let's do the Finfolk. All right, the Finfolk's in a stagecoach made from a giant clam pulled by seahorses. You equip your magic breathing hot inside. The clam carriage plunges back beneath the waves, and you are whisked down to the murky depths. A few hours later, you arrive at the undersea citadel of kelp-woven huts. Their prince meets you at the grand table formed of knotted coral. The tiny Finfolk spawn leaks swim around your legs as you sit. Greetings, Your Majesty. We are honored to have such a prestigious visitor. Wow, this place is amazing. A well passes overhead, momentarily dousing you in a shadow. So, you're here to discuss my betrothal to Archduke Shomo, and the island I'm giving him as a dowry. 20% military. Dowry, first of all, I must offer my congratulations. Whoop, I dropped a big bag of pearls. May I ask, why do you have to give him a dowry? Well, it's a very small island. The Archduke assured me it wasn't worth very much. After all, you surface folk have so much land already. Actually, the island's worth a huge amount. May I offer these pearls as a tribute? The new island could cause a war between your future husband and I? More like fine folk. I know I picked this option at some point in the past and it didn't end very well, so I'm not going to pick that option again. I'm so fucking poor, I can feel the lack of money affecting my brain. Toaster, you've got $1,300, man. You're fine. You're wealthier than everybody else outside of Vince. Vince is only a little bit more wealthier than you. You're the second richest person in the nation. Chat color changed to match the region. Oh, interesting. I only have $1,300. Let's see. Actually, the island's worth a huge amount. Oh, really? How interesting. The Archduke told me differently. The new island could cause a war between your future husband and I? A war? Really? I can't risk that. It seems my betrothed has misled me about the importance of this island. Such deceit. He is not the man I thought him to be. I will have to call off the wedding. Thank you for clarifying things for me, Your Majesty. Why should I go so soon? Let's have a drink. The Finfolk Prince offers you a bittersweet beer, which you imbibe through a complex underwater drinking mechanism. For hours, you and he swap stories and commiserate over the hardships of royalty. As the night draws on, you find yourself and the prince growing closer and closer. A touch on the knee, a stroke of the gills. Could you take things further? Well, look at that. Look at that. My fish riz is on point. Draw the Finfolk prince in for a kiss. With the last lingering smile, return to the surface. Oh, do I get greedy, or do I play like the push and pull game? Or is it pull and push? Oh, fuck the fish. The Shape of Water. He does kind of look like the dude from Shape of Water. I guess I'll draw him in for the kiss, right? I mean, I've got to, right? I'm going for it. You spent a pleasurable night with the Finfolk prince atop a bed of woven kelp. God damn, it'll be a night you remember for a long time, but it's over far too quickly. Oh, I busted too soon. Damn. That's another benefit of double wrapping it. You could have stretched that out a little longer. Propose to marry the Finfolk prince. When you drop to one knee, the Finfolk prince makes a startled noise that sounds like a frog throwing up a set of bagpipes. What the fuck? You cannot be serious. This is so fast. You don't even know my name. What is your name? My name is Glorb? Problem solved. Glorb. I have only just decided to end my betrothal to the Archduke. You would have me move on so quickly? I feel like this is a cold-blooded answer. I'm not gonna do that one. Why not is a little too nonchalant, but this feels like love bombing right here. We're destined to be together. That feels like some love bombing shit. The church won't approve of this. You can't tell people to double wrap. I'm not telling. I'm just saying is all. Usually takes me another 10-15 minutes. Double wrap could break both. We belong together. We're destined to be together. We, the Grandees, pick fervor as our scheme. This isn't a good idea. There are no bad ideas. There are no bad ideas. Why not? Or we're destined to be together. Oh, okay. I am going to go with... I'm leaning towards why not. That might be too nonchalant. Fuck it. I'm going to say we're destined to be together. But what about your vindictive nobles and your hidebound priest? Your kingdom is less accepting of my kind than the Isle of Saul. Love can overcome any hurdle. Stop worrying and just say yes. They are invited to kiss the royal behind. I like that option. Ha. With a gentle smile, Glorb grabs you by the hand. Yes, 1,000 times yes. In fact, why wait? Let's get married right now. We could formalize things in your cathedral later, but how many of your kind can boast having an underwater wedding? The prince rushes about the village, organizing an impromptu ceremony. Before you know it, you're swimming down the aisle, a manta ray draped around your shoulders like a cloak. Oh, that's pretty damn cool. Do you take me as your husband? I do. Glorb draws you into a passionate kiss, the watching villagers cheer, filling the coral churches with bubbles. Well, there you go. Hardest amount of thinking in your life is how to seduce a fish. It's not easy. It's not easy, but I navigated it. Yes, we did it. Thank you. Thank you. What about an heir? I'll figure that problem out later. Devin, we finally got you a fish husband. It's funny, like the one time Lulu isn't here to play, because she's been the one that's been like, get a fish husband. And so we are married in the eyes of the deep queen. I suppose we must journey to the surface and marry in the eyes of your ninth god as well. I'm so looking forward to meeting your courtiers.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. So
who in the hell does he think he is? Who does he think he is?
I'm getting mixed messages from the chat here. I love you. But in the back of your mind, you're worried the church is not going to take this lightly. The next day, after a wonderful wedding night, you and your new husband travel back to the surface in a clamshell carriage. So how did it... Oh, ninth above. He's like, oh, ninth above. You brought the Finfolk Prince back with you. The Chancellor turns faint shade of red at the sight of your handsome, glistening husband. Indeed, good Chancellor, and we are married now. I see. Well, may I be the first to congratulate you, Your Majesty, but the church will not be happy when they find out. I need to take my new prince husband to fucking talk to these pirates. You travel to the coast. If anything, these guys should bolster my navy. I now have like a fucking kingdom of mer people, you know, behind me. We should be able to wreck these pirates. You travel to the coast aboard a magnificent galleon with 10 rippling sails and are whisked away to Spiderheart Isle for your meeting with the Pirate Queen.
Make love to the Pirate Queen.
That was a sensuous voice that said that, too. Bring your honor guard with you. Risk attending the meeting alone. I've been gambling with my choices all night. I like my honor guard, and I feel like they would be intimidating, but I feel like going alone would show courage. Going alone. Her throne room sparkles with heaps of gold and jewels. The walls are bedecked with works of priceless art. She sits on a throne of driftwood, a stolen tiara upon her head. All around her court, pirates are stamping and singing and drinking. They turn quiet when they notice you have arrived. Ahoy there, Your Majesty. From one monarch to another, I'm surprised you accepted my invitation, but gratified. Bloody goal. And to come here alone, you are either very brave, Your Majesty, or very stupid. I look forward to discovering which. Oh, shit. Maybe I could have seduced. You know what? I'm gonna have to try to seduce the Pirate Queen on another playthrough. I couldn't resist the chance to see your beauty up close. How can I persuade you to stop attacking our trade vessels? You're not a queen, you're just a filthy bilge rat. Well, let's not go that far. How can I persuade? Well, this guy, King Bill, is a famous horn dog, so I'm gonna go with the top one. Feelings mutual, Your Majesty. Care to crack open a bottle of wine, a beautiful 55 vintage. We sank the ship carrying it, but reclaimed this bottle unbroken from the wreckage. Drink the wine. You sip the wine. It is indeed delicious. You are a remarkable woman. I confess myself beguiled. Jesus Christ, dude. You just married someone. You just married the fish guy. I'm not cheating. Cheating on your wife already? I'm not cheating. I'm not. I was going to choose this one. I'm not choosing the second one. All right? I'm not cheating. I'm not. You tell me, Your Majesty, you've been making a handsome profit. Why should I stop? I've been making a handsome profit. Why should I stop? So some wine and talk of a lighter things. Intimidate her into leaving your ships alone with my 0% military. Stop pretending to be a queen. You're just a buccaneer. Offer to pay her attack other countries' ships on your behalf. Oh, turn her into a privateer. Let's just keep talking before we start tossing out my entire treasury. You talk to the Pirate Queen long into the night, covering all manners of topics. Fashion, history, the arts. You're shocked as dawn breaks. Where did the time go? There's definitely something here, a connection. Oh man, are you kidding me? Have a romantic fling with a Pirate Queen? I'm not trying to fucking... This game is trying to get me to, like, literally beg everyone. All of these options, all of these quest options have all been, who you gonna fuck? Who you gonna fuck? You gonna fuck the fish? You gonna fuck the pirate? Like, god damn, man. I just want them to stop attacking my ship. Although I think the church would prefer you took the queen as your actual wife rather than a fish. It's not cheating, it's politics. I mean, you should. You think I should have a romantic fling with the Pirate Queen? Is that really what you... Bang, just do it? I am literally just off of my honeymoon with the fish guy. I will not comment because money. I mean, you're good. You're good with money. You're good. I won't be good with money if I have to pay her fucking $2 grand out of my treasury. Hey, they both smell like the sea. The court won't mind. He will understand. I don't know, man. I don't know. This seems like a disaster. This seems like a disaster option. Fuck it. Bill thinks with little Bill. Well, my darling, let's have some more wine and see where the new day takes us. You go on to enjoy a thoroughly pleasant weekend. God damn, dude, you're the king. You can't just have like a random ass fucking weekend junket. Over the next few months? What do you mean months? You return to the Pirate Queen again and again under the pretense of negotiating with her. Oh, I'm having like a... Am I not a great king? Partitions. I am keeping peace in your land through my dick, all right? I am fucking peace and civility into your sea so your merchants can do their trade. And I think that earns some respect. I want to see this defiance go down as a result. I want to see that defiance lowered. I am taking one for the team here. It's an exhilarating, magical time, and the best part is that your husband never has to know. Old Bill. Old Bill. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work out well. He's probably begging your chancellor. Oh, and now I have to look at eligible options?
Who in the hell does he think he is? Who does he think he is?
Well, I spent weeks finding some suitable matches for you. But I suppose, given the circumstances, I wasted my time. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, mother. Oh, hell yeah. All right, I'm taking Monarch's Golden Choice. Here's where your money comes in, Toaster. Obama. I'm gonna get you your money. Monarch's Golden Choice. If nobles vote...
Give me a drink, bartender.
Oh, I still have that one active. I don't know if I have the thing active. I don't think I do. Ah, well. If nobles vote for the monarch's choice, they gain 500 personal wealth. I'm gonna do that one. What is this? Piratus Interruptus? Arms shortage? The counts have been suspiciously quiet. The counts have been suspiciously quiet over here. Well, wonder why that didn't work. They done banned the Tim Tam. What will the people do? Yo, what's up, Taco? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? The people are gonna fucking rage eventually. Or they'll go over to Red Note. You stare out over the assembled faces of your nobles. You have a big announcement for them, and you're not sure how they'll take it. Badly, you expect. You clear your throat. I've married the Finfolk Prince. Well, he just spits it out. May I introduce you to your new king consort? Or, you see, the thing is... Now, I'll be a king about it. May I introduce you to your new king consort? The servants blow trumpets to signal the Finfolk Prince's arrival. He steps out beside you, his feet slapping on the marble, and waves awkwardly. I will do my best to bring our peoples together. For too long, land and sea have failed to understand each other. Thank you. I'm getting a lot of applause this session. A collective gasp ripples through the ranks of the nobles. Someone faints. One of the grandees spits out a mouthful of wine. Grandee Lore, egad, the king has married a fish. Someone fetch the archbishop. By the blood of the dead, you married a Finfolk over one of our eligible candidates? At least you found a match with royal blood. I'm hoping this marriage will herald a new era of tolerance. Now, I can see emotions are running high. Can't you all be normal for a change? Or get used to it? I like bozos as an insult. Get used to it, bozos. Or can't you all be normal for a change? I don't know. I like the idea of calling these guys bozos. I'm not going to do this. I'm hoping this marriage will herald a new era of tolerance. That's the woke option, and my king isn't woke. He's just horny. He's not woke, he's just horny. Get used to it, bozos. The nobles muttered darkly among themselves. News of your Finfolk husband spread like wildfire throughout the kingdom. It's not long before an outraged archbishop is petitioning the council. Your Majesty, this undersea wedding is not legitimate. Finfolk traditions have no authority in this kingdom, and I will not allow your fishy friend to step a single webbed foot into St. Bertrand's Cathedral. Oh, what a bigot. Should the king be allowed to formally marry the Finfolk prince? Let the royal wedding go ahead in the cathedral. The wedding shall take place in a secular venue. No wedding. The king has already got married underwater. All right, you are a petition, Taco. I am going to do Monarch's Golden Choice. I'm going to go for... Wait, what is this here? It's already raised. I'm going to go for A. If you guys vote for A, you get monies. I'm going to bribe you guys. I'm going to bribe you guys to vote for A. All right, Toaster. I mean, the wedding has to go on, if only for just, like, the plot of it, just to see what happens, just to see how this develops. All right, voting is open. Woke. Again, not woke, just horny. I can understand that there are some circumstances where people might be confused by that difference. That's like when Donald Sterling, the former owner of the Clippers, got into a bunch of hot water because of like the racist shit that he was saying. But a lot of the racist shit that he was saying could be confused as being woke if it wasn't so obviously understood as him just being horny, being a horny racist. Alright, here we go. The wedding to the Finfolk Prince is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Commoners travel from every corner of the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Many nobles refuse to attend the event. Even now, they're still furious that you're marrying a Finfolk. On the day of the ceremony, the streets are packed, but St. Bertrand's Cathedral is nearly empty. But when you walk down the aisle to see Glorb waiting by the altar, nothing else matters. Do you take this fish as your lawfully wedded husband? I object. Archduke Shomo. Oh, I stole his man. He showed up. We got some soap opera drama now. We got some soap opera drama. This man busts through. I object. Am I gonna have to duel this guy? You'd recognize that figure anywhere. It's Archduke Shumo, the man who had been betrothed to the Finfolk prince until you swooped in. I need some telenovela music. I need some telenovela music for this one. With like some dramatic camera swoops.
Wait a sec. Pretzel.
Wait a sec. Shumo, more like homo, am I right?
This is so intense. I can't eat my gold like it's popcorn fast enough.
All right, hold on a second. I've got the telenovela music going on now. Now it's getting dramatic. You stole my husband, snake, fiend. I want my island. The Archduke is swiftly bundled away by security, but you suspect that's not the last you've heard from him. Oh, that's it? He just came in to say that? Weak. I thought we were gonna fight. I guess my battle nuns took care of him. Alright, well, I guess that was all that guy had to say. You turned your attention back to the Archbishop, who is rolling his eyes. I do. You married the Finfolk prince, hell yeah. Then I pronounce you husband and fish. Now get out of here! You son of a bitch. You're greeted outside the cathedral by a huge cheering crowd. The nobles in the church may not like it, but the common folk adore adore your new Finfolk husband. Awesome. Hey, the people aren't bad. The people are fans. They like me. They really like me. You and your husband head back to the palace where you celebrate long into the night. It's hours before the two of you have any alone time. Surface customs are so fascinating. I was particularly impressed by your land horses. So what now? I can't stay above water for more than a week, and my people still need a leader. Visit as often as you can. I will. I couldn't bear being apart for long. Let's hope the nobles will get used to my presence. Let's not worry about tonight. They'll quickly realize how amazing you are. Oh, you flatter me. You never knew Finfolk could blush like that. Wait, what? Why do these options make why do these options make farming go up? Let's stay up until sunrise. Care to join me in bed? Farming goes up? Okay, sure. Join me in bed. No time with the president. Come here, my darling husband. You don't get much sleep. The church condemns you, but the peasants are on your side for once. Across the kingdom, more and more ordinary people are striking up relationships with Finfolk and getting married in the shallows. Well, there you go. That's why. Because they're happy. They're happy, and happy peasants make for happy farmers. The improved relations between the sea and the shore are particularly beneficial for the South. Yeah, you hear that, you fucking grandy sons of bitches? It's beneficial for the South, where Finfolk happily herd fish into southern nets. Farming is now a cornucopia in the South. Damn, who handled that like a pro? Hope that guy doesn't find out I'm banging this pirate queen on the side, but beyond that, handled it like a pro. Speaking of pirate queen, let's see what's going on here. Your relationship with the pirate queen has blossomed behind your husband's back. You recently sneaked away to visit her island once again. I have a feeling this is going to end very poorly. Come over here, lover. Let me show you this new thing I can do with a cherry stem. Oh, no! It didn't even... What, was this on the way back? was this on the way back to, like, the fucking... His palace? His underwater palace? Like, he left the kingdom, like, the castle, and then, like, I left literally 5 minutes after him, and he was always kind of in my view until I veered off to go bang the pirate queen. Like, couldn't even last a season. Your husband burst into the bedchambers, backed by a phalanx of soldiers. It's no surprise they fought their way through the pirates. Most of them are dead drunk. Oh, darling, what a surprise. I thought you were busy with your sword lessons tonight. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. These are all just kind of sniveling options. I'll just say what a surprise. Excuse me, how dare you intrude? This is my island, and this is my husband. Oh, shit! In my defense, would it help if I brought you some flowers? Or she's very alluring. I like that that's my excuse is, dude, look at her, man. I know I cheated on you, but look at her. Like, she's fucking banging, right? That's my excuse. Oh, darling, I'm terribly sorry. I fear we got married under misunderstanding. I'm a whore. That's literally what I should say. She is kind of alluring. In my defense, your husband storms the bedchambers, leaving awkward silence behind. Word of your secret romance spreads like wildfire among the partitions. They're outraged that you've been conducting an affair with the very pirate queen they fear and despise. Oh, they are vengeful. No wonder nothing's been done to stop all the attacks on our shipping. The king has been too busy getting his jollies on the Spiderheart Isle. The scandal dies down eventually, but you can never risk seeing the pirate queen again. It was nice while it lasted. Meanwhile, she's established herself as a true ruler of the Ghost Sea. She will be taking a terrible toll on the coastal trade route for years to come. Damn. Alright, well, that's that. Arms shortage. Your August Majesty, this is Lord Taco. The situation of the coast is dire. You made history by getting married to a foreign ruler, but then you made history by getting divorced not even a fucking day later. I don't know if we're divorced yet. I don't know if that's happened. The partitions, I mean, the King's Navy is in tatters. So few ships remain that I fear we lack the presence to patrol our trade routes. We must bolster our dwindling forces in the coast. Who knows what will happen to our people without protection? Hire a mercenary company to help protect the coast. Employ traders from the south to build new ships. The coast has no need of sailors. Let them be. The fuck? Somehow that has a good chance of passing. I don't know how. I'm gonna veto that. I'll let you guys choose amongst yourselves. I'm curious about C. I wonder what happens if I leave them be and I pass this little dice roll. It seems like that's a bad option, but I don't know. That's kind of like when Toaster's character had no money and the leave him alone option led to a military role. And I was like, military? Like, what the fuck does the military have to do with this? Oh man, I was not looking. You know what? Boom. Close the voting anyways. I think you snuck in just before. Just before. Hey, it succeeded. Not everyone in the kingdom believes in military might. Although the partitions are furious that you've left them out to dry, other nobles praise your forward-thinking attitude. Perhaps disarmament is really on the horizon. I like how stability is united when the coast is treasonous. That's some unity there. Oh shit, we don't have anything? I mean, you've got a lot of defiance. Farming isn't the worst, and neither is your trade. It's just your military is nothing. You guys are all rich. Look, why are you asking me? Why are you asking me for money? You guys should pool your resources together and build some ships. They can try and rebel. They don't have a military. Seeking a simulacrum. Far in the east, Count Haunted Wisp is hosting a dinner party at his castle with a few distinguished guests. Fate is not smiling upon us, friend. We failed to win the Spymaster's trust, and she still watches us with an eagle eye. How goes the search for a look-alike? Not well. I'm still looking. The best I found is a peasant with a wrong-shaped nose, the wrong-colored eyes, and a wooden leg. Don't let that discourage you. Keep searching. Our doppelganger is out there, I'm sure of it. Count's aim is to lower their defiance to 4 or less. Outwitting the Spymaster. Anchored a few miles from the sunny coast, Lord Patrician Toaster has invited his closest confidants aboard his yacht. See, you have a yacht. Why don't you become our navy? Our plans are going better than expected. The Spymaster thinks that all is well in the kingdom. Thanks to her lack of attention, I've made a fortune selling weapons to the Ashmedian Empire, even though it's forbidden. Oh, look at that, you fucking scumbags. Getting rich off of treasonous behavior. Things are proceeding better than I ever imagined. Our next step is to replace the Palace Watch with our own agents. Indeed, the Honor Guard are incorruptible, but the Watch is another story. If the king can't pay them, they will look elsewhere. They'll look for money elsewhere. Lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. The prophesied Knights Herald has finally manifested on Celeste Ah, taking the form of a noble known as Zane, who hails from a farming town in the southern hills, or so the Grandees claim. Haha, peasants all over the south are flocking to you, Zane. I knew you could do it. The plentiful crops have been a significant boon to our economy. Now that's what I call a miracle. Trade is wealthy in the south. Praise be, but this is just the beginning. With him on our side, we will capture the minds of the common folk and lead a holy crusade against the false king. The people still need to push, however. With just the right amount of chaos, the peasants will take up arms and die for you. For the next stage of their scheme, the Grandees must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Okay. And there's the rebellion report. Hey, something's going on in the Counts, finally. A heretical discovery, a menacing omen, and then an island dowry. Oh, my husband didn't leave me yet, huh? Bill, I have a surprise for you. Close your eyes. I'll close my eyes. When you open them again, you're looking at a map. There's a new dot in the middle of the Ghost Sea. Oh, you got me an island. Call it a wedding present. Hey, so we didn't get divorced. When you announce the good news, the marshal is ecstatic. Even your nobles are grudgingly impressed. Let's see what the council wants to do with this new island. Alright. Turn into a military outpost for the south? Use it for controlling trade routes? Give it to the Church of the Ninth? Why the fuck would you do that? The council has no need for this accursed island. I will literally never do that thing you said because it involves the opposite of making all the money I can. Oh god, my son's doing that shit again with trying to overthrow the kingdom. I'm no longer the richest. I guess he really did believe you when you said, babe, come on, look how hot she is. I will vote for whatever one makes money. I encourage everyone to vote. The Grandees will suffer from any option. Why would the Grandees suffer from any option? I guess our military is kind of low. Yeah, stability goes up regardless. Oh, because of the stability thing. Yeah. Guess that means I'll veto D. I guess guess A or B. I don't know why we would give it to the church. You should do golden choice. Scheme-wise, we will suffer. I'm going to save my golden choice for later. I'm going to save my golden choice for later. Money. Yeah, I guess the trade route will get you money, huh? Are all the votes in? The new island is completely devoid of vegetation, but a perfect place to store goods and dock ships. Southern trade benefits massively as a result. Trade in the south is a monopoly. Stability is now peaceful. I'm glad you like it. Oh, that was for the south. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. This island is off the south. You didn't get any money for that then, Toaster. Damn. You just made the southerners a little richer. I'm glad you like it. Hey, I'm glad you're not mad that I was banging that pirate queen. We, the Grandies, are better than the partitions at their job. Let's do heretical discovery. Your esteemed highness, I bring troubling news. A group of individuals in the East are meeting in secret to preach heretical teachings and engage in rituals. They are believers of some ancient folkloric tradition. It's tied to some primordial spirit they say lives in the trees. Silly story for children. Regrettably, I require the council's permission to launch a proper investigation. Otherwise, my inquisitors would have destroyed the cult before it had a chance to spread. I'll hold a vote on the matter. This isn't worth our time. Let's forget about it. Forget the nobles. I give you my express permission. Hold a vote. What should be done about the cult rising in the East? Send inquisitors in the East to investigate the cult? Deny the Inquisition access to the East? Repeal the law that prevents the High Inquisitor from investigating at will? Damn. Oh, I'm a grumpin'. She must have been mad hot. I need to get me one of them pirate queens, don't we all? Give him permission? I mean, what? I guess it's past the giving permission point, but I mean, if you want him to investigate, I guess I could... All right, you want to make money? I'm going to bribe you. I'm going to bribe y'all to vote for B. Let's send this Inquisitor packing. If you want to make money, send the Inquisitor packing. You'll get a hefty $500 payout. A bunch of school districts who voted for Trump are horrified that he's announcing he's going to cut all federal funding and dismantle the Department of Education. People, he said he would do that. They're all, we didn't vote for that. Yes, you did. You literally did. I didn't hear him say that recently, but yeah, they always mention killing the Department of Education. So that shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. Like, it's gonna get bad, y'all. Things are gonna get bad. Tied at 2? Well, let's deny. Hey, Toaster, you're the richest noble again at 2,300. With nothing to rein them in, the pagans thrive in the faithless regions of the east, spreading their influence and gaining followers by the week. I don't mind pagans. They've always seemed pretty chill whenever I've met them. A menacing omen. Your Grace, here in the east we have a hair problem. A worrying thing indeed. That doesn't sound bad. You can't even deal with rabbits on your own? Let me explain, Your Highness. This is a dire omen indeed. The town of Mizangern holds a spring festival welcoming the warmth back into our desolate lands, but this year we were forced to miss it. The fabled hare known as the Pale Beast of Mizangern appears and officially begins the festival, but not this year. The peasants grow restless. It's white as snow, the size of a large dog, and bears majestic coiled antlers, and is delicious with parsnips. The gathered nobles gasp and then fall silent. Blood and stars! You ate the pale beast of Mizangern? God damn, Grandy Val. You're just going around eating sacred animals. It hopped onto my lands. I thought it was just a hare sort of. I thought it was just a rare sort of rabbit. This monster has eaten the fabled pale beast of Mizangern, casting a shadow upon the coming year, the coming decade, in fact. It's not just a hare. The pale beast possessed powers beyond our understanding. Your Highness, please bring down the weight of justice on this wretch. Their Christmas sounds more fun. We had a pretty good one. It's not sacred to me. Hair sort of rabbit. I had hair on the brain. Pun intended, I guess. And I was hungry. Well, I mean, you know, sometimes a stray animal will appear on your land and you'll just be like, oh, a rabbit, I'm going to eat that. Not knowing that it's like a sacred rabbit. Alright, what are we doing here? A. Grandy Val must publicly confess and compensate the counts for their crime. B. Discreetly call for merchants to find a fake pale beast of Mizangern. Or C. Ignore the situation and let it resolve itself. Yeah, you know what? I've got some stability to spare. I'm gonna vote. I could either do C or A. I'm voting for C. I'll let you guys figure it out. I've already confessed to my sins to the ninth. These counts are liars. My brain says to lower the treasury for our plans, but the very idea of money going down, it fights me. Alright. C it is. Frowning, Count Haunted Wisp leaves the council hall. Ninth bless, Your Highness. It would be a pity to make more of this than it deserves. In the next tax from Grandy's, there's a little extra going along with a gracious thank you note, but meanwhile the counts are furious. In the end, Count Haunted Wisp claims that he saw the white hare and the festival goes ahead, but even so, the peasants of Mizangern remain unsettled for some time. Oh fuck, I did wildcard again. Oh wait, this works out in the end, lol. Oh, auction time. Fellow partitions, should we rebel or would that be a bad idea? You guys have a 0 military, so I'm not sure how well that would work out for you guys. Hey, partitions, if you rebel now, you don't have to pay taxes? Who says they have to pay? I cut their taxes last time, and I cut their taxes again. Why do you think they're so rich? They're already the richest nobles because I gave them a fat tax cut. So, hey, you know what? I'm actually in support of King Bill. He's okay? Alright, thank you. I appreciate that. In that case, make sure this prison doesn't get built. Like, don't build that prison. You know? Instead, build an aqueduct. An aqueduct is what we need, not a prison. That's what King Bill says. King Bill, his fish husband, and his pirate queen mistress all say aqueduct. Ah, you sons of bitches. A Solish assassin. Oh, shit. That dude is serious about getting back at me. One bright morning, you are taking a stroll in the palace gardens, arm in arm with your beloved husband. And with the help of my Finfolk villagers, we can build underwater roads which open up trade between. Glorb is interrupted when a black-clad figure wielding a crossbow pops out of a mulberry bush and takes careful aim at his heart. Dive in front of the crossbow bolt. Yeah, I'll do that. Time seems to slow. You dive in front of your husband. One moment later, one of your southern battle nuns dives in front of you. Hell yeah. Battle nun time. The bolt strikes her in the stomach, sending her crashing to the floor. The rest of your honor guard rush forward and chop the would-be assassin to pieces. By the depths, my life flashed before my eyes. Your Majesty, are you alright? How's the king consort? We're both fine. See the squid tattoo on the side of the attacker's face? That's the mark of the Blue Octopus, an assassin's guild from Saul. It seems Archduke Shomo is still annoyed. I think annoyed is a little putting it lightly. That you stole his husband. Evidently, the Archduke has decided that if he can't have me, no one can. How should the king respond to the attempted murder of his husband by the Archduke of Saul? Hire a counter-assassin to kill the Archduke? Ooh, I like that, but that costs money. Call on the Finfolk to attack Salish ships? I like that even more. Just beef up palace security? Guys, let's do this. Let's call on our merman army to wage war on Saul. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I'll vote B for money. Well, there you go. I'm gonna put the Monarch's Golden Choice on it. I will pay you money. Let's go. Let's do some Namor shit. Let's do some Namor shit and have like the merman army rush out. I mean, that makes up for not having a navy in the partitions. I gotta do it. I'm more of a cloak and dagger kind of gal. You just split our vote, Taco. You just pulled a Democrats. Damn it. Do I have anybody else out there ready to vote for B? The Grandies are trying to lower my stability, and that's what that does. So, I need a B. I need a B. Come on, somebody. Give me a vote for B. You'll make some money if you vote for B. Like, the only people that are around are the people that are, like, diehard about crashing my economy. Let's get this B gang going. I think Vince is probably playing EVE Online right now. I think that's probably what's he left earlier. Oh, he did? I guess I missed when he bolted. Well, you sons of bitches. All I've got on me is text Vince, tell him to hop back. I wonder what my guy is doing to stall in this world. I wonder what he's doing to stall the vote here. Who else is in the counts? Wisp and Mr. Adva, both of whom seem AFK at the moment. I'd told everybody, hey, I have to go to the bathroom real quick, and they're like, is he ever gonna close this vote? And then I'm like, oh man, this is just, that Finfolk cuisine. It really keeps you going, all right? Hey, Lore Master, thank you. Whew, I'm back. I had to. It took a lot. It took a lot to squeeze that one out. Okay. Whew. All right. Attack the solid ships. Oh, Vince, there you go. Had to call in some ringers here. I assumed you were just playing EVE Online. It was that cheese that I ate, those Grandies and their cheese. Leave this to me, Bill. My people can take care of this. Your husband travels home and organizes a gathering of Finfolk clans. An underwater war is declared on Sol. Over the next few months, hundreds of Solish vessels disappear without a trace. God damn, they fucking CIA black-sided them. Solish fishing vessels and trade flounders while the Grandies prosper. See, every decision I make makes the Grandies awesome. And yet, they're still like trying to tank my shit. Are you sure you weren't doing something unholy on that toilet? What are you talking about? Your trade is 10, your farming's 10, you've got like an army of merman soldiers that are reaping revenge on people in your area. Like, this is only working out in your benefit. You should be the biggest fans. You should be the biggest fans. And I chose your battle nuns. Your battle nuns
There's no surprise
are saving
there.
lives. They're representing the South like bosses. They're the LeBron James of Honor Guard. And yet all y'all can do is plot against me. All y'all can do is plot against me. Not like this. I was playing EVE and my 6 accounts. Jesus, man. Exactly. See, you can't trust them, Devin, but you can trust us. Devin destroyed our military, left us to the whims of a pirate lord, and made our enemies richer than us, and yet we're the most loyal to what he wants. And I'm trying. I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to get you guys right. Okay, I've made you wealthy. All of y'all are the richest. All of y'all are the richest in the kingdom. Okay, like the Grandies aren't the richest. Valmir's poor as shit. I don't even know how that person's functioning. But like, you guys are top notch. I made you guys very wealthy. It hasn't translated into this yet, but that might just be more due to corruption on your guys' side more than me. But I'm getting you the money, and I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work. Hey, does your pirate friend have a sister? You're only loyal to money? I love you though, Devin. Hey, thank you, Vince. I appreciate your support. You came back from manning 6 fleets or whatever you're doing in EVE to help me skirt disaster. I'm screwing over my own son's attempts to become king because Devin makes me money. I am an awful father. I think you're a pretty great father, honestly. At long last, Archduke Shomo is forced to meet with you and your husband, begging for a truce. Bah, I surrender. There will be no more attempts on your husband's life. What else can I offer you? Ooh, man, I could really beef up my treasury. Your trade routes. I mean, any warships you have left. The warships? Is that what you want, Toaster? The warships? Do the warships? The warships would be nice. Bro, you get us that military, we'll not rebel. That is true. Your defiance. Your defiance is pretty... It's pretty iffy. I don't know if I want to get you that warship when you guys are at a level 10. You can solve the pirate issue. I sleep. Hey, thanks for stopping by and hanging out, Lord Master. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. All right, don't rebel. If you don't rebel, I will get the warship. I will get the warships. Take the money? I mean, the warships... The only pirate issue is them not being in my palace. We have max trade, don't take that. But is this only for, I guess trade isn't bad elsewhere. I don't know if it applies to all of it. Also, this applies to the Grandees. The story marker was gray. It was like in the capital rather than, but I guess this is a Grandees related thing. So the warships would go towards the military of the Grandees then, huh? So this wouldn't be like warships that go to the partitions? Oh, then take the gold? You know what? I am going to take the gold. I think. Because there's always going to be some option in the future that's going to be like, hire a witcher to take care of the problem, or pay the wizard to leave you alone, and then at least I'll have enough money to make that option happen if that comes up. It does say capital at the top. Yeah, it does say the capital, so that's why I was thinking, I don't know if this affects the whole kingdom or if it just affects one or the other. Because this was a capital story. But, I think I'm just going to take the money. With a pained sigh, the Archduke signs your proffered treaty. Can I go now? One last thing. With immense gravitas, your husband steps forward and slaps the Archduke with a large dead fish. The Archduke staggers back, looking utterly perplexed. Oh, how dare you! I don't have to suffer this. The Archduke storms out of the negotiation tent. Your husband offers you a mischievous smile. If anyone asked, that was a traditional Finfolk method of sealing a treaty, but really I just wanted to slap him with a fish. Fair point. Oh, what is this one? It's behind the deceased. And giant spiders? Let's do this one first. The elderly Countess Iolanda, a cousin many times removed of Countess Wisp, died in her sleep last week. She was nearly 90. Would you believe it? You're telling me this. Why? She was very wealthy, Your Majesty, but she could have spent more time on her accounts. She died without a will, and the nobles are scrabbling for her estate. Count Wisp. Countess Iolanda was my relative. I wrote to her at least once a year. Of course the estate should be mine. Partition Taco. My late great-grandfather used to play backgammon with her. He swore he intended to leave it to our family. By the blood of the dead, that's a pitiful claim. Zombie time. I think it's pronounced Yolanda. I think it's just Yolanda. Okay, Yolanda. Okay, fair enough. Okay, hey, give the estate to Wisp. He's not even around. He's been idle. B, give the estate to Taco. C, redistribute the estate amongst the eastern peasants. Claim the estate for the treasury. I'm gonna vote. Defiance is high enough for the counts, I think. Yeah, but I don't think any of those... I don't think they're hanging around right now. I think they may have gone to sleep. Give the estate to Taco or give the estate to Wisp? I'm gonna give it to... I think I'm gonna give it to Taco. I'm gonna vote for giving it to Taco. Because I need that defiance to go down a bit. Taco, you were like, no. No, I don't want it. Count Wisp shakes his head, muttering with his friends about favoritism in the console. But Lady Taco and the other partitions are delighted. They even send you the treasure, a gift basket, as a token of their appreciation. God damn! Wait, hold on. Taco is loaded. Damn. All right, she is now the richest in the kingdom. Defiance lowers to just vengeful. And giant spiders. Your Grace, a forest on my land has been completely overrun by giant spiders, some as big as horses. The trees are shrouded in webs, and travelers are going missing. We must put a stop to this. A, send the army to wipe them out. B, burn it with fire. C, put a bounty on giant spider legs. D, we must learn to coexist with giant spiders. Yeah, 5. I'll veto D for sure. I'll leave the rest up to you guys. I am no longer the richest. I'm going to shit your pants, Devin. Well, you know, I'm working for the partitions, all right? I'm trying to help get you guys back up. Unfortunately, that last one was only a taco-only situation. But, I'm trying to hold good to my word. I'm a good king. I think King Bill is a good king. Burn it with fire. A bounty on giant spider legs. I don't even know what that looks like. You sent an urgent message to the Adventurers Guild. The next day, a band of scarred ruffians with impractical weapons appear before the council to hear your problem. Giant spiders, is it? Damn it, those things give me the creeps. Have some backbone. We're offering a bounty for every spider leg you bring back here. Me too, that's why I want them gone. We'll do our best, no promises. Soon, adventurers are stacking spider legs high in your throne room and walking out with pockets of gold. Trade is prosperous. Defiance is has been lowered to furious. And stability has increased to steady. Count Mr. Advis pleased to inform you that his spider problem has been mostly solved and the merchants are returning to the roads. Hell yeah. Taco, is there even a chance of lowering Devin's treasury at this point, or should we prioritize fucking over other two instead? I have no interest in either yet. Yeah, my treasury. What do you guys gotta get to? 1,500? I mean, it's not an impossibility, I guess. Somewhere along the coast, Lord Patrician Toaster strolls at his olive grove, accompanied by a close friend. The palace watch won't accept our bribes. The treasury is practically overflowing. They don't need our money. And I suppose they ran straight to the spy master to blab about it, too. Damn our luck. Is this the end? The best investments are never profitable to begin with. We will bide our time and strike again when the king least expects it. The partition's aim is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. Deep in the south, a grandee paces along the balcony of her villa, of her hillside villa. Royal. It's not enough. The peasants love Zane and believe the miracles, but they won't rise up to put them on the throne. They'll come around. The king's golden age can't last forever, can it? The grandees must lower stability to 4 or less. Ooh, tax time. This is where all that extra money comes in handy, because I'm going to give the partitions a tax cut. Might raise taxes on the grandees. I'll give a tax cut to the counts. There we go. Oh, man. Okay. With that, though, I am going to call it for the night. Oh! Hyena Droid, welcome back to the stream. You came right in time to watch me end it. Oh, what a bummer. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's time for me to bolt. This was fun. This was a fun night. Married the Fish King finally. Had an affair with the Pirate Queen. This dude's not doing too bad. King Bill? You know, King Bill ain't bad. King Bill is not bad. Good stream, good job. Thank you. I appreciate that. King Bill. I gave him a bland name on purpose, but then he turned out to be like the sauciest. He is the sauciest monarch I've had yet. He has a bland name, but man, he slings it around. I've killed Devin's kings and queens enough times. I've kicked him off of ship planks. I've shot him, stabbed him, poisoned him, replaced him with a double. Didn't you also blow up my palace? Wasn't that one of your guys' plots? You blew up my palace. I did. Yeah. You've dealt with me plenty of times in this game. It's high time that you acted as an ally, a stalwart ally. Plus, I'm interested in the dynasty from a Fenfolk. Yeah, they haven't really offered me the heir side of this. So I guess when you marry a Fenfolk, you don't get an heir. Oh, that's funny. The married the Fenfolk achievement is called the Shape of Water. That's funny. That was fun. Oh, it was fun. I'm glad that you popped in. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I appreciate it as always. It's always fun. It's always a fun game, always a fun time. For those new, I do King of the Castle every Saturday. So if you want to pop in, play a King of the Castle game, be sure to hit that follow and get notified next time I come on. I pop on to play, which will be next Saturday, I'm sure. Oh. My next stream, though, will be on Tuesday. Maybe Monday, but more likely Tuesday. Hey, thank you for the follow, Val. I appreciate that. Welcome to the community. I'm getting a little anxious about the Bills game tomorrow. After watching the Lions completely eat it tonight against the Commanders at home. Get a little nervous about the Ravens, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hope to see you guys here on Tuesday, but if not, I'll see you when I see you. Take care, everybody.